Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about how I've been doing with my eating habits. What how it has changed my life since I started eating healthier, eating cleaner ingredients, and the benefit I've been seeing so far. I know it's a slow process, and I can't expect that, in a month, let's say, I'm gonna lose already like 20, 30 pounds, because that's not gonna happen. At least in my case, I could speak in my case because at the moment my body's going through so much. And so basically I'm going through, like, I want to call it like premenopause, and I'm going through that hormonal change. And so basically that, with just stress and everything, because to be honest, I do stress a lot. I tend to, but more, to be honest, when you're with the wrong person. And in my case, I'm married to that person. So it makes it a little bit harder. The fact that I'm constantly in stress as much as I try not to be. And so having to balance, not really being stressed or trying to get rid of stress, by doing different things or focusing on studying, because I am taking a program right now. I'm just almost done. I hope I pass the state exam this week, so wish me luck. But it's just all these things. And so I feel like sometimes I have everything against me instead of, helping me. But going back to the change I've made, yes, I have seen a change. My body's slowly changing. I am losing fat slowly. I look at myself some days and I'm like, God, I I still feel big, if that makes sense. And the reason I look bigger, because I'm short. I'm 4'11". So I mean, maybe if I was a little bit taller, I wouldn't look like it. But especially my gut, I have noticed that too, to where, like, it's better. The digestion is a lot better. Everything is better. So what helped me was not looking at it as a diet, because that was my thing. Every time I try to do a diet, or just change things, but using that word diet, it didn't help me. For some reason, I would just, like, get off the sleigh and be like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to eat this. I don't like this. Or because you're not used to it or whatever. And I was that type of person. I'm like, I don't want to eat fruit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So what I just decided to do was, instead of saying diet, or having in my head, okay, diet, I just switched it to eating healthier. I just really had to switch my mentality, and that has helped me. That has taken me a long way. So, yeah, I feel like my stomach doesn't work as hard, or my intestines, as it used to, because I'm not gonna lie, I used to eat a lot of processed food. Meaning, it's not that I ate out every single day, because I mean, I don't have that kind of money. Um, but when I did notice that, my body struggled a bit. And so also what I noticed was, I tend to get red for my face pretty easily. And that tends to happen also when my blood pressure is a little elevated. I notice that it's like I'll get red. And I mean, most of the time you'll see me, at least wearing makeup or trying to cover it up, because I don't like it. And the reason I don't like is because I always get that question, are you okay? Yeah. Yes. But, you know, it just, I feel like it came with the territory, you know, stressing out my stomach or my intestine so much of this processed food. And it really does hurt you. It really does. And, you know, I had to take medication for the cholesterol because at some point it was a little high. And so, funny enough, with that medication, I would get depressed. It was funny. It was weird. It was crazy. And you know, I'm that type of person. I'm like, okay, I'll take it once, and then I get that side effect, and I'm like, I question it, but I'm like, is it just me or is it the medication? So I ended up taking it again, and I noticed I got the same side effect, or I would like get depressed, and I'm like, it's not working out for me. So obviously, I called my doctor, and I got off of it, and I just, you know, I just changed the way I eat. And to be honest, I gotta give a lot of credit to Low Carb Love. She also, she has a lot of really good content in her channel. And so I followed her before, and then I stopped, and I went back to her again for some good reason. I found her channel and I went back to it. And so I follow her now, and I started doing her you know, her meal preps or whatever, or if she was doing a specific, let's say dessert or whatnot. I'm like, okay, I will go out to store, and she recommends all these clean products, ingredients, and everything. And so that's how I started my journey. And I mean, you know, I've been on it for a little over a month, and so I have noticed the changes slowly but surely. And like I said, I haven't lost a lot of weight also because of my hormonal change and everything. So, you know, it's like I go back and forth, but I am seeing it. So, I mean, the numbers haven't gone down drastically. I'm not gonna say, oh my God, you know, in 2 months I lost 10 pounds. No. Again, just because of what's going on. But I feel a lot better. And I just take it a day at a time. So all what I could say from this is whatever you decide to start, just take it a day at a time. Give it a chance. I was that type of person that, you know, I really wouldn't give it a chance. I'm like, you know what, it's not working for me or whatever, and I just dropped it. But now I have a different mentality. I'm like, no. And so I gave myself a chance. I gave my body a chance, and I just did it, and I could say it's really worth it. It's worth it. Just because I know I want to live longer, and I don't want to have all these health issues. But sadly enough, you know, just it's sad to see how all these processed products are putting so many people in a hospital, or actually just creating all these diseases and whatnot. And so I'm like, I don't want to be that person on that list. And so that's another big reason why I'm like, I want to do it for my family, for my sons, you know, to live as long as I can and healthy as I can. So I just say, you know, if you want to take that step and eating cleaner and healthier, do it. And I hope you guys, you know, enjoy it, and really, you know, just go through with it, and you'll see the difference. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.